Okay, so I've heard that the key to these kinds of videos is complete vulnerability. So here it goes. My name is Kamari. I'm 28 years old. I left my full-time employment 5 years ago to pursue my lifelong dream of acting. I haven't had one single audition all year. I still live at my family home, but today I uploaded my 100th video onto YouTube, and I am proud to say that 57 of those videos are acting self-tapes, which gives me great cause for celebration. Wasn't so bad. So my YouTube journey so far has been eventful. You can see from the channel as you go down and work your way up, you can definitely see the evolution of it. You can see its growth. You can kind of see how I've tried to navigate my way through it all by kind of dipping my toes into a bit of everything. I mean, you'll find random stuff on there. There's vlogs on there. I tried vlogging for a bit. There's audiobooks I uploaded throughout lockdown. I even tried a hand at book and film reviews. So there is a bit of everything on there, but something that remains consistent throughout it all, I think, is the monologues and the self-tapes and the acting journey updates I have uploaded throughout it all, which is initially what the channel was meant for. It was what it was intended for right at the beginning. It was so I can document my acting journey. It was also for progression purposes, for development purposes, and I even remember saying that on my first ever YouTube video I made, and I will regrettably I will leave a link above for you to watch that and have a good laugh at if you want. Also, I just want to say that so much goes into making videos for YouTube. A lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of hard work. So firstly, I just want to commend all those YouTubers that do this full time and do it alone, because it is not easy. And I mean, I haven't taken to it like a duck to water. I mean, it's taken me 4 years to make 100 videos. But something I have learned along the way is that it doesn't really matter how long it takes, or how many views you get, or how many subscribers you gain. As long as you keep going, I think the rest will just come with time. And YouTube is such a great platform for putting yourself out there and making yourself known, and it is a land of opportunity and great exposure. And when you're starting out and you're beginning this journey and you just don't have a clue where to start, YouTube is such a great foundation. I'm not really one for 5-year plans, for making them. I hate it when people ask me that question. I hate answering the question because I simply do not know. I don't know what I'm having for lunch, let alone what I'll be doing in 5 years' time. But did I know I would be here 5 years later from when I started this journey? No. But then again, I didn't make any other plans, so I can't really be disappointed. But if I did have to talk about the last 5 years, a lot has happened, and it's been a whirlwind, to be quite honest. I mean, I started this journey in 2019. I was working for a bank. I was completely miserable, and the moment I made the decision to leave that, I had the time of my life. I had one of the best years, one of the most significant years to date for me. I was 24. I left that job. I ended up going to drama school. It was a great year, and I changed a lot for the better that year. But then obviously in 2020 and 2021, we obviously went through COVID, we went through lockdowns, and so trying to work my way up the ladder and break into the industry was really a no-go. It was really bad because at that point we were all just trying to survive. And then in 2021 I also lost my grandmother, which was a very heavy blow for me. I was very close to her, and so I was, you know, I was grieving for a long time as well. I think I still am. And yeah, and I've been trying to find loads of part-time jobs in between to try and kind of fund myself, to live this lifestyle, to be flexible, to go to auditions, and it's not easy. I never said or thought it would be, and in all honesty, I'm enjoying it. And don't get me wrong, it has been hard. I mean, living at home as well, my family home has been going through such big renovations for the last couple of years, which caused me to live in my loft for 2 years. So I was literally surrounded by everybody, you know, all the things that you don't want in your space, so you just put it in the loft. I was living amongst all that, and it definitely affected me. I'm definitely one of those individuals whose environment very much affects my mood, how I perform, how I live day to day. I do like to be clean, I do like to be tidy, and so that really affected me as well. So creatively, it was just all going down the pan. But as you can see, I am no longer in that situation. I am now in an actual room with walls. I have walls and a door, more importantly. I have a door, which I didn't have in the loft. It's just spiral staircases. And so now I have my own space. And since moving into this room and making it like a project for myself, and you know, being able to decorate it the way I want, and kind of, I don't know, just be in this space, it has just, I don't know, it's just creatively, it has taken me away from that writer's block, if you will. Like, it feels like I can breathe again, like I can think again, like I can be me again. And it's been wonderful moving in, and every month, like, I buy something new for the room to decorate it, and by all means it's not done at all, but once it is done, if you want me to, I'll show you it. But yeah, it's just been lovely to be in my own space again. As you may have heard at the start of this video, I haven't had an audition this year at all. I do have an agent. She's absolutely wonderful. The whole team are wonderful. We speak regularly, and she's been trying, man. And God loves a trier. But I just haven't. And sometimes you get years like that. Sometimes, okay, I always say this as well. I've said it in many other videos that I've uploaded, but nothing ever happens to me. I have such a quiet, simple life. I go to work, I come home, I work on acting, I take my dog for walks. It's very simple. But when stuff does happen to me, it all tends to happen at the same time. So that's just the way life works for me. I don't know why, but like last year I had like auditions and self-tapes all in one lump sum, like on top of each other. And this year, tumbleweed, which is, you know, to be expected. It's absolutely fine, but that is the actual reason why I like to stay on top and like to work on my craft and like to create these self-tapes and these videos. So I kind of, you know, stay in the game a bit and work on myself. And do you know when you feel like you have nothing in life and that you're not really going anywhere? I've actually learned that it's the best time, and probably the only time, that you can give yourself full attention to work on yourself. And instead of saying, why is no one giving me a chance, or why is no one seeing me, why is no one recognizing me, instead, you know, change the narrative and ask yourself, what can I offer people? And if you can't think of anything, work on yourself, build yourself up, so when the time comes, you're ready and you can show people what you have and what you've got to offer. And that's what I've been doing for the last couple of years. I've been really working on myself mentally, physically, taking up new skills, just really trying to be open to the world and everything that's in it, and it has done me a world of good, and I highly recommend it if you are in similar circumstances to me. And because things have been really quiet on the acting front, it doesn't mean you can stop, you know. And one thing I always ask myself, and I'm really guilty of this, is I do overthink. I suffer from this thing called girl, where I overthink everything, and because everything is quiet on the acting scene, I always ask myself, am I doing enough? You know, I should be doing something. You know, because nothing's coming to me, and I know I should be doing more. What can I do? And you know, I always go on YouTube. I'm always on YouTube. I'm always listening to like motivational speakers. I'm always listening to actors talk about their journey and what they did. And one thing I heard from Alan Rickman is when he used to get asked by people, oh, I want to be an actor, the first thing he did or said was, all right, go and experience life. Go and watch everything. Go and listen to music. Go to art galleries and look at art, and go and experience life. So one day when you do get a script come to your front door, when you are in that position to work as an actor, you know, you've got experience, you've got life experience, you know what things feel like, you know what they, you know, taste like. And so I have made it a mission to watch everything, and I have watched so much in the last couple of years. And one thing I've also done, I've kind of brought my family in on it, and I made this goal, I think it was last year or the year before, to not go a month without watching something live. There's nothing like it. You know, when you go and watch something live, it affects you in a different way. Positively, don't get me wrong, but it does. And so I was booking things, and I would ask my family, do you want to come and watch this with me? And they would say yes. And I kind of brought them with me and showed them the world that I want to be a part of one day, and they have also fallen in love with it. One of the jobs I do, actually, I work at my theatre in my city. I work at Stage Door, and because of that, I do go to a lot of shows, and my family are always asking what's on, and if there's any tickets for things, or if we could go and see things. And I've taken them to see so many shows. We've even been up to London to watch shows, and I've watched so much, and it has just built up such a drive and creativity and motivation in me to be where I want to be in time to come. And don't get me wrong, I know it will happen, because I'm not going to stop. So yeah, but what's been nice is that I've been able to bring them into that world, and their support for me now compared to when I started, don't get me wrong, it was always there, but they are my biggest supporters, and they are like my biggest fans. And I love that, because when I started this, I was so like timid and apprehensive and so unconfident when it came to telling people what I wanted to actually be in life, including my family. Like, I didn't have the nerve to say I want to be an actor. So you do definitely need that support, and I am definitely receiving it, which is lovely. So yeah, so if you are in this position, go and watch things. Do what you gotta do. Go watch everything. Go and see everything. Go and explore a bit. What I've enjoyed the most throughout these 5 years is the process. I have been rejected a lot, but I have learnt how to embrace it, because it's definitely one of the biggest parts of this industry. And I know I'm talking like I'm in it, like I'm established, but the truth is I want to be an actor. And if I wake up in the morning and the first thing I think about is acting, then I'm an actor. Yes, I did take that from Whoopi Goldberg in Sister Act. But it doesn't make it any less true, okay? Enjoy the process. I definitely am. And I have enjoyed making these videos for YouTube, and it's definitely not going to stop. It's definitely part of my journey, and I will continue to document it. If you do enjoy the content, and you do enjoy me waffling on for whatever reason, I do invite you, I implore you, please like the videos, please subscribe to the channel. It would mean so much to me. I would appreciate it so much, and you would be doing me such a huge favour, because like I said, I do enjoy uploading these videos onto YouTube, and hopefully there will be many more to come. And yeah, so 100 videos, I did it. 1 billion to go. Thank you for watching.